Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024, day 30 of LiveHard Phase 2. I am pleased to announce that I have successfully completed LiveHard Phase 2. Today was a win. I got all 5 tasks done, critical tasks done for Phase 2. It's late, it's after 11 o'clock. We met with our Shabbat group, or at least part of them, tonight, and I'm going to have some other folks there. It was a good time. It was a good time, but I'm here making the video because that's what I do. So here we go. Let's go through this. I weighed in at 220.5 pounds. So again, just like normal, drop down, then go up a little bit, and then drop down a little bit later. I took my progress picture first thing. I drank a gallon of water. First quart at 12:46. Second quart exactly at 3 o'clock. And then my third quart at 6:21 this evening. We were already over at our friend's house, and I don't remember the exact time. I didn't note it when I finished my fourth quart, so I estimate it was about 9 o'clock. All right, so gallon of water, done. I have maintained my diet. I had 3 cups of coffee. I had 1 keto cookie that had 2 grams of carbs in it. My dinner, I estimate about 15 grams of carbs. No wheat, no alcohol, nothing like that. So in all, about 20 grams of carbs today. That's it. All right, so my body does better when I get on that lower end. If I kind of get above 25 grams, I found like that seems to be my limit, 25. If I can stay less than that, like 25 or fewer, I lose weight faster. So yeah, there we go. I've done 2 45-minute workouts. Man, my second workout today, that was rough. It was hard to do. I couldn't even do all my planks during the time, so I had to do that after my workout was done. I got back inside to the last couple minutes of planks here. So I pulled my right kit, like pulled it hard, and I had my calf sleeve on, so it just didn't heal up from yesterday, and I made it worse, and I wasn't able to do a lot of running today. But of course, my first workout was my ruck with my pack at 9:10. My second one was at 2:10. All right, so started 5 hours later, so there's plenty of a gap there. I did 100 sit-ups inside, then went outside. I ended up doing a total of 7 minutes worth of planks, but like I said, I couldn't get all those planks done during the time allotted, so I did them afterwards because I didn't want to leave that undone. So yeah, I did a lot of arm stuff. Man, it was hard today. Like I really had to push to get through it, and I was slower because I was limping and such. So it was a hard workout, but it was good, and it's done now. I read 10 pages in my book, actually 10 pages exactly, just because, all right, I woke up later today, like it was almost 8 o'clock. It was partly because I've been going to bed later, but then of course just working harder right at the end, it's tough. And so I kind of shot myself in the foot today, getting up late, and then we had our fellowship get together tonight. We normally have it on Saturdays, but we were getting together before sundown, so that really cut into my time. So I actually wasn't able to get all of my personal tasks done. So it's the first time I failed in a while. All right, so it is what it is. Not every day can be perfect. Not every day is a win, but it is a win for Phase 2. So that's what we're going to focus on now. Anyway, because I got up late, I did not read 2 complete chapters. There were not 10 pages in the one chapter, and so I read just far enough into the next chapter because I had to get going with stuff. So the book is, of course, Veil, Not Fail, talking about business stuff, protecting your assets and things. Read all of Chapter 7 and the first little bit of Chapter 8, so it's pages 53 to 62. Chapter 7 is called Corporate Opportunities, Entitled Officers, and Angry Shareholders. And then Chapter 8 is called Bullseye on Business Judgment. So just some things that I wrote down. You may or may not be interested in this, but I'm going to read it anyway because that's what I'm doing. It's on my form here. A corporate opportunity is any investment, purchase, lease, or any other opportunity that is in, that is in the line of the corporation's business and is of practical advantage to the corporation. I couldn't even read my own handwriting there, so I'll let you know how quickly I was trying to get through it. Courts rely on precedents, those previous decisions of other courts, to provide clarity and cohesion to their current decisions. Courts apply the business judgment rule when considering breaches of the duty of care. And that was from Chapter 8, and I've not finished Chapter 8, so I couldn't really tell. Actually, I think I could tell you what business judgment rule is. I believe it's just like an individual person, should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. This business judgment rule, if I recall, it's just at the beginning of the chapter, is that same presumption for a business and business owner. The assumption is that everything's in order, that things are run properly, that everyone's doing their fiduciary duty and everything, and it is up to the plaintiff to prove otherwise beyond a reasonable doubt or whatever else, that there was actually wrongdoing taking place. So there we go. Because today is the 30th, Proverbs chapter 30. I got 4 verses here. They're actually all right in a row because it's very interesting, I think, prophetic about the time that we're living in now. So Proverbs chapter 30, verses 11 through 14. There is a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. If those metaphors aren't a description of what we see around us today, I don't know what is. There's a lot of disrespect, dishonor, children towards parents, people who think they're good to go, that they're more virtuous. In fact, they signal that virtue to you every day, and yet they're filthy. All right, as far as sins, probably even filthy as far as their bodies too. Anyway, how lofty are their eyes? Their eyelids are lifted up. All right. And the whole thing is up. I guess we would call it turning their nose up at someone. They're very proud, very, very cocky, and whose teeth are swords, so things like the words that they speak, they use their words as weapons, and their actions actually disenfranchise the people that they claim to be virtuous in helping. So if that's not a description of people today, I don't know what is. But that generation that's described there, that should be not be characteristic of God's people. So, good stuff there. Warnings, all right? It's good if you heed the warning, not good if you don't. So, after action report, the thing I'd like to sustain is the overall work ethic. Like, even though I didn't get all my stuff done, like, I was going all day long, and there were just obligations that were outside of my control. And I didn't want to rush those just so I could accomplish my stuff, because it was more important to fellowship and to have conversation, to be friendly and spend time with our fellowship than it was for me to get my last thing done today. So I'm taking the loss personally, for my personal stuff, not like I'm hurt about it. I'm choosing this. I've had so many wins in a row, and I know tomorrow's going to be a win. I know the next day is going to be a win. So sometimes life happens, and there's obligations to keep you from getting stuff done, but that should not be the norm. All right. The overall work ethic of working hard, not stopping, just going until the day is done. That's something I want to keep up. Then, of course, wake up time, and I'd like to heal up. I need to rest. My body needs to rest now. No alcohol, no cheating on the diet, no excuses, at least not with phase 2. All right. So today's a win. Today's done. it's a victory. I've successfully completed phase 2. I will more than likely make another video, a day after video, tomorrow, as I normally do for this kind of stuff. And phase 3 cannot begin until November 22nd. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me for these daily check-ins. Shabbat is here. It's raining outside. I'm about ready for bed. All right. So have a good night, or good whatever it is when you're seeing this. And I pray that you're blessed.